briefly, I just want to jump on real quick and talk about the AI integration to healthcare as it evolves, and all of the opportunities that are being presented residually as a result. And there's a lot of room for investment right now in AI tech healthcare, from the opposite perspective of an EMR, looking from a perspective of law, looking from a perspective of patient care, looking from a perspective of quality assurance. And I think that the opportunity for investment in this field is so tremendous because of how quickly paper charts became a thing of the past. So all of these, room opportunities, as I refer to them, for investments and for growth and thought and consultation and things of that nature, they stem from the idea that AI and the use of artificial intelligence with regards to technology can be used as a free running, independently running system of quality analysis and quality assurance. And that's to make sure that our systems are running for our best interests and for our needs, rather than autonomously in a way that isn't beneficial. So I think that I personally would like to invest in a digital team, because brand is reputation now. And brand, I wrote this down in my 2025 reeling it in summary. Your name, your brand, the things that you sell, and the things that you interact with, the products, people, and places that you interact with, they are your reputation and your character, in a world where transparency is incredibly you're going to get it, without asking if it's what you're looking for. We don't really have privacy in the same way we did long ago. So with that being said, there's a lot of room for opportunity when everything is visible, when everything is transparent. None of the problems can be hidden, right? Because everything is transparent. So we quickly become obsessed with finding profitable solutions. And I think that this is the first one. Let's get in a space where we can use money to work hand in hand with software developers and other technologists. Maybe sit down with some doctors or surgeons. I understand wholeheartedly that everyone is interested first and foremost in the intelligent business plan. Obviously, is going to be investing into something with an immediate high ROI, or a guaranteed ROI, and that things like this take time to grow in order to see return on investment. But it's very important, and I believe it's going to be taking place with or without your investment or my investment, right? So it's just like, I think this is the way that healthcare is going to go. And as I said, it's going to be protecting, and it's going to be better, but it's going to be transparent. Think about it right now. If you go to the doctor, now my background personally is I have 10 years experience in healthcare, 6 years at Northwestern, administrating for endocrinology and rheumatology. My office, 676 North St. Clair, 20th floor, Suite G, right in between the rheumatology and endocrinology departments for 6 years. And in working with paper charts in my first 3 months, and then, being such a pivotal part of a hands-on part of the integration of EMR, electronic medical records, and doing that for the entire 6 years, you begin to, also having a clinical background, you begin to be able to anticipate need without even, trying to. It becomes like muscle memory. You know what the doctor is going to need, what the patient is going to need. You know what the plan of care and the assessment looks like, and the way that they chart. With that being said, you can anticipate the business integration, the clinical integration, and the pharmacy integration, all as third parties, and then the insurance integration, all as third parties to your electronic medical record, independent of your electronic medical record, but having transparent access to a majority or a good portion of the same information. They say, okay, well, we need to know if this patient has X, Y, or Z Or maybe we don't need to know that they have it, but we need to know if they're taking this because it might have a contraindication to this. So pharmacy has its reasons, insurance has its reasons, doctor's office has its reasons. Now we're incorporating like some tons of other things, like say for instance someone has an injury or is on workers' comp. We're using social media in a lot of instances as our PI, to get out of these claims. So this is what I mean. Transparency it's happening. Like whether you want to live in a way that's transparent or not, unless you take extreme action to live privately, if someone has interest, they can easily in 2024 acquire the information that they're looking for on any person in the world. So I do highly recommend that the investments go into the building of more controlled and protective narratives. No one wants to talk about these like persona profiles or personality profiles. I call them electronic medical records. If you think of having that and combining that, what your doctor writes about you, what third parties write about you, what imaging you have in your history and your past, your health, your this, your that, what you write about yourself, what you post on yourself on social media, that gives the complete picture in a way that access to one item does not. Now, what do we do for these patients that have all of these mitigating concerns that directly, contradict other well-documented issues or identities or diagnoses or what have you? In 2025, it's January of 2025 and we're not going backwards. Technology is going to continue to make us more transparent, but we can't say, no, I don't want that. And that's what a lot of people, my father and everyone says, well, I'm just not going to make a Facebook, so I'm just not going to have a digital footprint, so it'll be fine and no one will ever know anything. But you have a bank, you have a forensics analysis of your bank account. If you're alive, you're getting money somehow, right? We have forensics on your bus passes, your transportation, your credit cards. We have forensics at your doctor's office, at your pharmacy. So these are all things that, and what do I mean by forensics? I mean, if we go back and we look at these things, they tell so many stories other than what we're looking for at face value or what we're reporting at face value. Say, for instance, you went to the doctor and say that you found someone, sorry, I received a text, say that you received someone, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying right now. That was just a distracting text. But anyways, you guys get the idea. I think that one of my resolutions was to get more active into investing and be more active in learning and understanding what is going on in healthcare technology today. And like I said before, I really truly believe that the future of healthcare, and this is, as I said, from someone with 10 years of healthcare experience and other experience, just knowing people, I think the future of healthcare is going to get more into preventative massage, positive touch, more like physical therapy, that those therapies are going to broaden. Insurance is going to cover those a lot more, and we're going to get a lot more into the peaceful relaxation Zen era of healthcare and of things that are covered. Pedicures, I believe, for all diabetics are going to be covered if they are not already, no matter what type of diabetes you have, and all sorts of other issues, circulation issues, nervous system issues. Pedicure should be covered. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff that I'd like to continue talking about and partnering with like-minded people on learning so that we can invest in the right places. I don't have, a lot of millions sitting around to invest, but what I do have, I want to be intentional, and well thought out in producing and in contributing. So that's my update, you guys. I am about to go visit Weston. Xavier's here. Do you want to say hi? Yeah. Yeah, and we're about to go visit Weston. Evie, Lewis, and Alexis are doing well. Everybody's okay, and I'm grateful for that. Weston is doing well, and I'm grateful for that. So, I'll talk to you guys soon.